Good morning, good morning. All right, so yesterday I said that we were likely going to have all-time highs, and then it happened during the video. We looked above the all-time highs by a few ticks, and then at the open we had a nice sell-off. We have a big spike down with 3 sets of single prints, which took that low, tested below this weekly pivot, and then couldn't get any more than that. And then we spent the rest of the day balancing down here. Now, when we have a spike like that, we have in auction theory, we have the spike rules. And the rules say that we have to look at the spike versus the distribution to see how the market is, whether this market is reacting, is accepting or rejecting the value, right? So right now we're seeing that the market is telling us that it's rejecting this distribution. It cleaned up one set of the single prints. We have 2 more up here, but we're basically opening at the lower third of the spike. So what we need to look for today is to see whether we trade through the spike and clean some more of those single prints, or if we get back below that 67.67, which is the top of this distribution, and then we do one of those value area sweeps, take this low and then complete that this move. That if you see, this is a B-shaped profile, so if you project this session, right, and you kind of you make this symmetrical, you'll see that the target will be somewhere around here, the 67.15 area, right above the 20-day point of control. But so far we're trading above the distribution. So let's see at the open, if we trade above the overnight high, then we have a high volume node here at 67.77, which could act as resistance, and above that we have the single prints, and this 67.90 is the 5-day point of control. So that will be the target on the upside. You can see that we have a lot of negative deltas here, so that means that there's a big position here, so that's going to be a little bit of a magnet, not only a magnet, but also it's going to take a little bit to resolve this area, right? So if we get here, expect some chop until we resolve this area. If we do get above it, then of course we have the targets from before, the unfinished bullish imbalances that we still haven't tested. So 68.11, 68.25, and the call wall, that's the ultimate resistance level. So we have to see if yesterday was just a pullback or the beginning of a bigger pullback into this area. If we do get down and we break this low, this green area that I marked here between 36 and 44 is going to be a little bit of a support, and then it could happen that we trade below and then go back above it and gets a little choppy in this area. But if we do hold below that, I'm expecting a quicker move into the 67.25 to 20. A minor support here, and then below that we could see a move here into this 20-day point of control. The 20-day daily moving average also is there, and then from there look for a continuation of this, because we're coming back into this distribution. We might get a reaction here, but a bigger, stronger sellers are probably waiting for this area for 68.80. So keep that in mind. If we do get here and get below the 20-day point of control, we could see a quicker move into that 66.80. Let's see, NQ. Similar scenario, also B-shaped profile. This is a little weaker. Look how we're trading inside the distribution. We're not trading in the spike, so that should be a little bit of a red flag for if you're thinking that ES is more bullish. Seeing the fact that NQ is inside this distribution makes me a little cautious on the upside for ES. But if ES starts going, then I'm gonna look for to see how Nasdaq acts, and seeing if it gets above that 25,100. That should be that should help ES with a move up if that's the case. If you see that ES is moving up and NQ is staying inside the distribution, that should be a red flag. And I wouldn't trust a move like that unless we're both moving, they're both moving higher. But also, NQ never tested that weekly pivot, so which one is what do we trust most? I think we just gotta see what the action is like at the open. Okay, crude after yesterday's pullback cut a bit again. So it did get above that 20-day point of control, and I had said that my target was the 63 area. We hit 62.80, and we're pulling back a little bit at the open, but I see some resistance at 64. So this distribution, I would look to, if you're long, I took a long on that. I forgot, somewhere around here when we touched the green area. I'm gonna look to take profits at this at the 60, right below 64, at the top of this distribution. And gold is not stopping. Look at this. Holy moly. I was thinking that we were gonna pause for a little bit, but I guess there was no interest. So this keeps going. Now, I don't know, is it gonna get it to 5,000 now? So yeah, no reason to short this. Stay with the trend. If you're long, I mean, you have a good spot here as a reference, two support areas, right? 39.40 and 40.20, 40.40. So you can put stops if you're long. You can put stops below this or below this low volume areas. Let's see, what else do we have today? We have Fed speaking at 9:20, 9:30. Crude inventories at 10:30. FOMC meeting minutes today. So at 2 p.m. we have that. So keep that on your radar. And then we're gonna start seeing some earnings tomorrow. Pepsi reports. What do we have next week? We have a bunch of earnings. So banks, Wells Fargo, Goldman Sachs, J&J, etc. All right.